Hungary, a nation that used to look like this, now looks like this. Dang. But how did this happen? And how can I fix it? In this video, I will try to make Greater Hungary while trying to be a bit historical. I hope you enjoy. We first must discuss what the territories that make up Greater Hungary and what they are. Starting with Hungary, obviously. The first territory I'm going to start with is Slovakia, or otherwise known as Upper Hungary. Google said it, not me. I'm honestly not sure why Slovakia left Hungary. Google says the Allies forced them to leave in the peace conference. However, some people say they declared independence. I feel like this could be solved by giving Slovakia autonomy and rights, or giving them a lot of autonomy. Now, whether they say yes or no is up for debate. However, for this scenario, I will have the Slovaks agree to these terms. Now, onto Romania, or more importantly, Transylvania. Transylvania is an important region in Greater Hungary. So we need to figure out how to get Transylvania. For historical context, Romania was planning on not joining World War I, however the Allies pressured Romania into joining. But another big reason is because the Russians launched an offensive called the Brusilov Offensive, and it went really well, and that convinced Romania to join World War I. To prevent Romania from joining, in this scenario the Brusilov Offensive doesn't go well, and Romania is intimidated and doesn't join the war. Now that Greater Hungary is nearly a thing, we need the last parts of Greater Hungary, Yugoslavia, or Lower Hungary, which is Croatia and Vojvodina. Just like Slovakia, Croatia declared independence. I feel like this could be solved the same way I solved the Slovakia problem. But I think it would be interesting to see Hungary have a coast. However, I think the more likely outcome would be that Croatia gets more autonomy, like Slovakia. Even if Hungary had a coast, I don't think they can compare with Britain or even compare to Italy in the Adriatic Sea. Greater Hungary is now secured, but what happens now? All of these reforms for autonomy will happen during World War I. Well, I think World War I would go historically, but then all of a sudden on October 15, 1918, Slovenia would declare independence. Bro, who do you think you are? I can easily beat you. Hungary would then declare independence and try to join the Entente. Hungary would also declare war on the Central Powers. Oh hey Hungary, long time no see. Mr. Germany, I don't feel so good. Germany then surrenders and World War I is over. Yay, but what does this mean for Hungary in the interwar period? I feel like Hungary would immediately join the League of Nations. However, I feel like a regional faction could form with Bulgaria, Hungary, and maybe Austria and Italy to try to fight the Little Entente, Romania, Yugoslavia, and the Czech Republic. There would also be neutral countries in the Balkans like Albania, Greece, and the newly formed Slovenia. Whether a war would happen or not between the two factions, IDK, but then again it is the Balkans, so I really can't say anything for sure. Sadly, I don't think the alliance with Italy, Austria, Bulgaria, and Hungary would last. I think eventually Italy and Bulgaria will join Germany and Austria will be annexed. Some people might consider this a big jump, however I don't think anything meaningful will change during the interwar period. Now onto World War II. World War II goes how it normally does. Germany annexes Austria, then takes the Sudetenland from the Czech Republic, then puppets them. Maybe the Allies even allow Germany to annex Slovenia. But as we all know, World War II starts over Poland. World War II goes how it normally would, however I think the invasion of Greece might go differently, because in real life Germany wanted access to Greece through Yugoslavia and Bulgaria, so now Germany will need access from Hungary, Yugoslavia, and Bulgaria. I honestly think the invasion of Greece will be the same, and I honestly think Yugoslavia will still be invaded. However, maybe a Bosnian state controlled both by Italy and Germany will exist. Maybe the rest of Dalmatia will be given to this Bosnian puppet. Or maybe it will be given to Hungary for allowing military access. Or maybe it will be split between the two, or maybe Hungary and Yugoslavia say no and they both get divided and puppeted. But in my scenario, Hungary allows military access and Dalmatia is split between the Bosnian puppet state and Hungary. Not much happened for Hungary in 1944 aside from Hungary stealing Zara from Italy. However, it was very clear the Axis was beginning to lose. Eventually, Finland made peace with the Soviets, Bulgaria and Romania capitulated and switched sides. And Italy was fumbling the bag as usual. By now, France and Belgium were liberated, and even a tiny bit of the Netherlands were liberated. Also, by now, both sides wanted Hungary to join the war, especially Germany because they needed military access because they still had soldiers in their Bosnia puppet. Both sides were offering Hungary things ranging from expanding their Croatian puppet, getting a Bosnian puppet, or both Croatia and Hungary expand. Hungary publicly declared their neutrality, however they secretly began to move troops to their Axis borders. Hungary then begins to invade Croatia and Germany. Eventually in 1945 Germany surrenders, however with Hungary entering the war and creating another front for the Germans to have to fight on, as Germany capitulates sooner. In real life Germany surrendered on May 7th, however with Hungary they may surrender a few days or maybe a week sooner. Now you may be thinking, what now? Well, I'm going to skip over the Cold War because I don't think Hungary being missing is gonna completely change the world. But before I go to modern day, after World War II, Hungary has a choice of either annexing and integrating Croatia and Slovakia, or in my opinion, the more likely thing to happen, Hungary will release them and allow their full independence. And in assuming Hungary and their former silent states will be on good terms. And that is how I made Greater Hungary. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please subscribe. Henry. Totally not of alias. White out.